let's go to the Lord in prayer. Lord, we come before you thankful that our communities directly were not affected, Lord. That we made it through the high winds with just some downed tree limbs, and there doesn't seem to be any major damage in our communities here, right here in Macon County, Lord. And we lift up those families in southern Illinois and north central Illinois, Lord, that have lost their homes. Lord, it's just this time of year, it's just such a hard time as the cold weather's coming in. We're approaching our holiday of Thanksgiving, Lord, and so many are going to be discouraged, Lord. We just hope that they look to you and find encouragement in your hands, Lord, and in the people that are going to be there to help them, that they know that you have everything under control, and that you're there for them, and you will help them to come back, Lord, and lift them back up again. And it's devastating when this happens to us, Lord. And we have to remember that you are in control. And even in times of trouble, we have to lift you up and praise you and worship you, Lord. We just hope and pray that the people in these affected areas can still do that, Lord. And you bring in the people that can help them, and there isn't a whole lot of problems getting things done. Lord, we know that you told us you are the way, the truth, and the life, and that we have to come through you to get to God. And we believe that, Lord. And we just hold on to that you're standing there side by side with them, and that you've got something planned for that community, Lord, and that they'll rally around it and come together and show the rest of the world that you are a God who's involved and cares about his children, Lord. We just lift them up to you and encourage them to keep going forward and keep loving you and praising you, Lord. In Jesus' name, amen. Now we're getting down to the end of the I am statements in John. Only two more, tonight and then next week. The series will be done. Doesn't seem like it's been that long. Surprisingly, I thought I would struggle through this, but I haven't. But Jesus said that he is the way, the truth, and the life. It's in John 14. And starting at verse 1, he said, "Do not let your heart be troubled. Believe in God. Believe also in me. In my Father's house there are many dwelling places. If it were not so, I would not have told you. For I go to prepare a place for you. If I go to prepare a place for you, I will come again and receive you to myself, that where I am, there you may also be. And you know the way where I am going." Thomas said to him, I just love this. I mean, just so typical of Thomas, in his doubting nature. "Lord, we don't know where you're going. How do we know the way? You haven't told us." And Jesus said to him, "I am the way, the truth, and the life, and no one comes to the Father but through me." Verse 7, "If you had known me, you would have known my Father also. And from now on, you know him and have seen him." So this narration in Matthew's Gospel takes place right after or probably during the supper, the Last Supper, before they left to go to the garden. Jesus had just told them that one of the 12, one of their closest allies, was going to betray Jesus, that he was a traitor. Didn't say who it was, and they still didn't realize that it was Judas when Jesus shooed Judas out to go take care of quickly what he needed to take care of. And then right before this, he didn't chastise Peter. He kind of rebuked Peter. And because Peter said, "Lord, I will go to the death for you." And he looked at him and said, "Peter, Peter, Peter, before the dawn comes, the cock will crow 3 times, and you will deny me before those 3. And we know that came to happen. So the apostles had to be wondering, what in the world is going on? Here he is. He just told us, I'm leaving. I'm going to leave you guys to continue what I'm doing here. One of you guys is going to betray me. I'm going to get killed. I have to die. And then he turns around and, the rock, Peter, he says, you're going to deny me. So I can only imagine what was going through the other 10 apostles at that time, what was going through their minds. If Peter, the one he said, on this rock I will build my church. If Peter's going to deny him, what am I going to do? What's John going to do? What's Philip going to do? They didn't understand it. They were confused. They weren't sure where to go. And this is even after the other I am statements. Remember, the first one was I am the bread of life. Showing that Jesus provides us the food that we need to have an intimate relationship with God, the Father. That He supplies us with both the physical and the spiritual food that we need. I am the light. How is Jesus our light? Well, He lights that path for us. In Psalm 95, it says, you are a lamp unto my feet and a light unto my path. Jesus, He's that light that's going on out in front of us. I kind of think of it as there's a fish that lives deep in the Pacific Ocean. It's called the lanternfish. For those of you who have seen Nemo, Finding Nemo, the cartoon by Disney, Pixar, he's that big fish that tries to kill Nemo's father and Dory. He's got that big light that he dangles out in front of him as a bait for his food. Well, I kind of think Jesus is kind of like that light hanging out in front of us. He's baiting us. He's wanting us to follow that light, but not so that He can eat us, but so that He can save us, so that we can walk in that light and know that we are safe and we can continue to walk in that light. And then I am the gate and the good shepherd. That gate is that door that we can walk through. We have to come to that. The gate is that come to Jesus moment in your life. You come up to that gate and you hear Jesus calling and you open it up. You open up that gate that is Jesus. And you find on the other side, Jesus there ready to lead you to greener pastures. Ready to lead you to the blessings that the Father has to offer you. And then finally, last week, I am the resurrection and the life. He's there to pick you up when you stumble. Our God is a God of second chances. Thankfully, 3rd, 4th, 50th, 165,000 millionth. He's ready for you. He wants you to be resurrected into a new life. And Jesus will do that for us. That's what His whole purpose was coming. So that we could go through Him. So that He could defeat death in the bindings that sin has on us.